Now let us look at the concept of capacity forecasting. Now we know about the CRM process that is based on the nightly basis, fortnightly basis actually, very similar to the PYM process. So passenger yield management or cargo revenue management, it actually works on fortnightly basis. The first control decision for the flights are typically made 8 to 10 days before departure. So you need to forecast on these bases. So the capacity forecasting would actually be based on the decision that you have to take it like 10 days before or 8 days before it actually happens. Thereafter, the decisions are updated almost daily until the flight departs. You need to update it. That is the process of revenue management. The price, actually you know that in airline industry, the price would change with respect to time. So that means there is a dynamic pricing mechanism in these type of revenue managed industries. So whether it is for cargo or whether it is for the passenger, the dynamic pricing concept would actually be implemented. Days at which the decisions are updated are known as ready days. You should know what are ready days. So ready days are those days in which your decisions are updated. For example, the price changed today for a economy class. Then today would actually be a ready day. So if there is an update, then that day would be actually considered as a ready day. Now, in terms of forecasting capacity is the first step in CRM. Capacity should be forecasted in terms of weight, volume, and position. We know that. The three dimensions we have to look at is the weight, volume, and the positioning of that cargo. So, how will we determine the capacity? In terms of weight capacity, it would be the payload minus the passenger weight minus bag weight minus mail weight minus extra fuel weight. So there is, of course, mail or couriers in the belly of the passenger airplane. There is, of course, baggage in the belly of that passenger plane. And there is, of course, passengers in that airplane. So these things would actually contribute towards the weight capacity. Now, in terms of volume capacity, we know that how to calculate the weight capacity now. In terms of operationalizing the volume capacity would be the belly volume multiplied by 1 minus the stacking loss. You should know what is a stacking loss. Stacking loss was for those type of products which actually do not fit in the containers because of their shape, minus the bag volume minus the mail volume. Now for wide body flights, we have weight capacity equal to the payload minus passenger weight minus bag weight minus the mail weight minus extra fuel weight. So there is no difference. Then in terms of position capacity for a wide body flights, the planes which are actually bigger in size. So position capacity would be calculated as the total positions minus bag positions minus mail positions. And the volume capacity would be calculated as position capacity multiplied by volume per position multiplied by 1 minus stacking loss. So in wide body planes, belly volume is not used. Instead of it, the positioning of that cargo is actually used. Why is that? Because the volume and the position actually matters for such type of wide body planes. इनका belly छोटा नहीं होता, it's wider, so there is more capacity in it. So that is why the volume capacity for wide body flights, the formula would be different from the volume capacity for some ordinary plane. Now, Just look at the capacity forecasting process. There is allotment determination. There is also a capacity forecasting. Of course, for CRM, allotments are important. And whatever is left, actually, you forecast that technically. There is, of course, a phenomena of overbooking, and you overbook your capacity from different market segments, and we called it the bucket allocation. Bucket allocation, of course, depends upon the demand forecasting and profitability determination. And this is your overall booking system. So students, now you should be clear about the different technical phenomena for a cargo revenue management system, and how would you actually, what is the logic behind forecasting the capacity of some cargo revenue management. Thank you.